Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Goldfish
Boys.
My name is Seth.
Sam.
And I'm Elijah.
And today we're discussing how 17 kids at 2:17 in the morning ran out all at the same time. This
Bars.
is Weapons.
Woo! Weapons, boys.
Welcome back, guys.
What a movie.
Right into it.
Sam enjoyed it, or did he have some criticisms?
It was a great, fun movie.
Sam's so downer when it comes to movies. He always points out the bad.
Oh yeah, I'm a big negative guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Negative Sam, we should call you that.
This is our first episode in after our little hiatus there. We skipped a week, right?
But the viewers wouldn't know. Because I think we caught up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't skip a beat?
No.
Well, that's perfect.
We skipped recording, but the viewers didn't skip the
Oh,
content.
shoot.
Yeah.
A little bit of an inside scoop.
Oh, inside scoop.
We were on our sabbatical. You know?
Oh, that's gas.
Ronnie reference. Shout out a friend of the pod.
We had him on a few weeks ago too. Yeah, it was good. How was y'all's break from recording? Did y'all do anything fun in the meantime? I know me and Sam went to the beach.
We did.
Seth, did you do anything fun?
Since I wasn't there on that trip, how was it?
It's pretty interesting.
It was very chill.
I heard it was very tame.
Very tame.
Very
tame.
You was telling me that y'all just like watch TV all day.
We did. Yeah, because AJ just wanted to sit on the couch and watch TV.
Lame.
Freaking AJ, dude.
Well, I forgot the soundboard at home, but it looks like Elijah's not skipping a beat.
Not skipping with no beats at all. Call me Chance the Rapper.
As far as my make, as y'all know, I recently purchased NBA 2K25.
Oh yes.
That's taken up pretty much a good portion of my life.
You've been grinding.
Yeah, I regret to inform the people that I have given a little bit of my money to the company that is 2K. You frauds,
Man.
but it's okay.
You've caved.
Yeah, I did cave, but it's okay because it was only $10, and Ronnie 2K is rich enough, so he won't be hurting.
What do you play on? Computer or like PC?
PS5.
PS5. Okay. You have a PS5?
I bought one for my brother,
Okay.
and then I started using it.
Did you play anything other than 2K?
Oh yeah, I've played other stuff because
Okay.
my brother shows me games that he likes.
Gotcha.
Like
I cannot
yeah.
imagine you playing like shoot 'em up games.
Oh no, I
You know.
hate playing that stuff.
What other games do you play?
So I actually tried making time for I like the Sony originals like Red Dead Redemption or
Okay.
God of War, where it's like narrative based single player,
Yeah.
where it's like you're following a story. Yeah, no, I wouldn't put a large amount of my time into like
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
You might like the Spider-Man games then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sam sucks at Valorant though, right?
This has been a hot take for years
Really?
actually. I can't say yes or no to that.
What? Why is that of all things classified information, Sam?
Well, I mean, we don't know if he sucks or not, but
Yeah.
the word is that he does suck. So
From one man, but yeah.
wait, who was it?
AJ.
Oh, AJ. Okay, yeah. It's all roads lead back to AJ.
Yeah.
I mean, really, in reality, yeah.
Yeah. AJ doesn't like how the game has weapons, which, speaking of weapons,
Mm-hmm.
sorry to steal your thunder, segue, Sam. But today we're discussing the new, is it Zach Cregger?
Zach
New
Cregger.
Zach Cregger film.
Zach Cregger.
Originally he made Barbarian 2022, which none of us have seen.
Your brother has.
Yeah. My brother has, which I love it. Or which he loves, and I saw like only the third act of the movie because he was watching it in the living room while I was doing the dishes, and I turned around and there's just like this creepy old lady chasing around these people. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
I wonder if Cregger's just like into like old.
I think he
ladies.
likes it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like really old ladies.
Yeah, like how Tarantino likes feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just his like what he's into. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
it's
oh
a
yeah,
signature in movies.
yeah.
he's like, yes,
It's his Jan Hancock.
Yes, Gladys. And so we just got out of the theater watching Weapons. Guys, what do we think of the film? No spoilers.
Oh, opening thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by saying
Whoa.
that right before we came in here, I put this on my year's list. Each year, I like to make a list of the best films of each year. Right now, I put this. Number 2 of the year.
Whoa!
I love this film that much, yeah.
Wowie. Who's
Yeah.
number 1?
Guess what was number 1?
Not Sinners. I know you were like.
Oh wait,
eh.
actually, you won't get it because you classify it as 2024.
Oh
but-
yeah, the Brutalist.
Yeah.
that does not count.
Yeah,
but whatever.
It's in for 2025. It's mine at number 1. This is the film that I loved the most.
Is it because
Okay.
you watched The Brutalist in 2025?
No, it's because the public release or the what do you call it? Broad release.
The theater release.
Theater release was to 2025, but it got released at festivals in 2024, and for the Oscars it's 2024.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in that. Yeah, I put this number 2, which
Well, it's
shocked
really your
me.
number 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So yeah, just
crazy.
opening up the pod, like I'm coming in swinging. It was great. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Sam?
I thought this was a really fun movie.
Mhm.
Like, I was laughing the whole time. Maybe that was because I was right next to you guys.
I think the movie's legitimately funny. Yeah.
because we were joking around all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a great time. I'd say it's a really like fun movie, but a bad horror movie. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, not this again, Sam.
Oh my!
Sam with the oh no.
Eh?
I'm
no
guessing we'll
words.
get into that.
Yeah?
Okay,
Oh,
Seth,
boy.
what do you think?
I had a feeling I knew what kind of film we were getting into, and in some
Mm-hmm.
ways it does do that. But also I feel like as we were getting into it in the middle, it's like I was worried because I didn't know what direction the film was going to go to. Like there are some beats in it that are very familiar, like it's pulling from different genres, which I won't get into now because I don't want to spoil it. It's kind of the whole point of the movie is that you kind of don't know what's
Sure.
going on. So I wouldn't want to spoil that element of it, but I think it definitely sticks the landing. That's what's important about it. I feel like it could have been a film that it could have easily gone nowhere and was just throwing details for no reason.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a version of this film where it does that, but I think Cregger sticks the landing, and it's definitely one of my favorite theater experiences of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah,
I like
it's a blast.
this movie gives you, again, not to get into spoilers, but it gives you a little bit of all that you want out of like a comedy film. You got
Yeah.
horror, you got like the horror stuff, the thriller, heart racing stuff, and then it's genuinely funny too. A lot of the movie is hilarious.
Yeah. I think it's a rock solid like thriller that's very funny and very fun and easy to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
It's a blast.
So, Seth, did you know what this movie was about? Like going in,
No.
or like in a general idea?
In the trailer that I saw a long time ago, I just knew that there was going to be a bunch of kids running.
Okay, Elijah, did you know?
No, I have not seen a trailer, and this wasn't even on my watch list for 2025 because I don't even know where. I know at the beginning of the year I create a huge watch list, and this wasn't even on it.
So we all went in pretty much blind.
Blind,
Yeah.
very blind.
Okay. That's like my favorite way to go into any movie. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I had heard good things about it from friends, but like Seth said, it's not a popular movie, right? I mean, is it having a big box office run?
I think it's just popular amongst like the film community circle, but it's
Yeah.
not huge in the mainstream, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the horror indie space.
Yeah.
It does have a surprisingly incredible cast though for how
Yeah.
small of a movie it is. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some big names in this.
Huge names. For me, this kind of felt. Who saw Long Legs from last year?
I did not see it,
Both
unfortunately.
didn't see
yeah.
it. Okay. This reminded
Were you
me
reminded of it?
Yes, a better version of Long Legs.
What's that about? Like
It
a general
is-
rundown.
It's about old lady,
Old
like
ladies?
like a monster type old lady. It's kind of like this too. Nicolas Cage, if I remember right, is Long Legs. It's creepy. This was better because the performances were way better in Long Legs. It felt kind of one-dimensional. Like it didn't have all these aspects to it like this movie did. But it reminded me of it because it was kind of like it came out of nowhere, and it was very creepy. There's just like a lot of creepy things.
I remember
happened.
it kind of had a, I don't know, it was building a reputation for itself. Like it definitely had a name.
Yeah.
That was like up there. Like I remember people were talking about it a lot.
Sure.
So, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't see it.
Yeah, I should have, but
Yep.
yeah, I just didn't get a chance.
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
just like, I understand that Nicolas Cage has long legs already from his other films.
That's true.
I didn't want that to be redundant. You know?
Of course.
You've seen it
Of
enough.
course.
Yeah. Throwing the crickets.
Figuring it out.
Throw it on there.
All right. So, positive reception overall. I think this film has pretty much become like a big hit this summer in the film community.
Oh yeah, it's still in the summer, right? Technically.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people also say that maybe it becomes so praised that it's overrated, because I know that it's like hugely positive on critical scores also, like Rotten Tomatoes and all that. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and leave, run away if you will. And today we're going to discuss and dive into the movie itself, Weapons.
Let's do it. Spoilers!
Very nice. Do you want to kind of just go through the chronology of the movie?
Yeah. Look, you guys want to go through like kind of the names, like how
Yeah,
they were
each
showing them?
chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good because I don't know any of them.
Yeah. Okay. So this movie is. My brother told me, like, the one thing that he told me going into the movie was like it reminded him a lot of Pulp Fiction.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Well, Pulp Fiction is known for kind of popularizing that nonlinear script structure where it's following multiple characters all in one location, and you're kind of repeating through the same events but through different perspectives. let's go through first. It opens up with Justine.
Yeah.
After the intro, what do you think of it, Sam?
The intro or Justine's part?
The intro before going into it.
Okay. So the intro, I didn't think it was like bad, right? It like got my attention. It definitely made me think like, what happened, but otherwise, like it was just it was mid.
What made it mid?
It's just like kids going missing at 2:17 for some reason. I don't know. It just didn't catch me.
I think what the
didn't
movie
like
does
it.
a good job of doing is like, because I think this movie, we talk about this, or I at least talk about this like every pod, but like, in the landscape of movies, especially with like the internet and the way that we have a lot of franchise filmmaking, a lot of people feel like we go into movies already knowing everything that's going to happen in it. Like, we talk about how like before people would go to the theaters and watch The Matrix, like back in 1999, and they had no idea what The Matrix was about or what would happen in it. But now we have like film sets and leaks and images all over TikTok, and we know what's going to happen. Like we all knew that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were going to be in No Way Home. Like we're really missing the theater experience of not knowing what's going to happen. And that's been kind of a problem, especially with like marketing having to like pretty much put way too much in the trailer in order for audiences to want to come.
For sure.
And the movie being the ultimate premise of 17 kids go missing, they go in the dark, they never came back. At least to me, it feels like we're trying to build the ultimate question that has to be answered at the theater. And I think it does a good job of setting that up, because we hear the name Weapons and we see a bunch of kids running off. We're like, what is this movie? And I think it does a good job of at least setting up a question that other films don't have, because this movie really is like, it's a conspiracy thriller mystery movie where you're like uncovering it. And what I was talking about earlier was that my worry was like, it has all these symbols and like iconography or whatever, like it has a lot of symbolism in it. And I'm just like, is this going to be a movie where like it just has a bunch of random crap at you and none of it means like anything? Because I feel like then it's just, it doesn't have any substantive. It doesn't have a substantive nature to it. But I think overall it ties it together, and I think that question in the opening is set up. But you missed it entirely.
I missed the first 10 minutes, which was the opening. So I will be watching this again at some point, because I love this so much. So I'll catch it up then. I did like to step away from the intro just for a bit. I love the weapons, like the concept in general, because as we got further and further into the movie, I still didn't put together what the title Weapons meant, and by the end it was clear. So but back to the intro. Sam.
It was
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Sam's still lost.
It's like this whole movie is mid.
Oh, for real?
Well, I have an idea kind of what I think.
I think it's very evident what it is. I was really concerned when the gun appeared in the dream.
Yeah.
Me too.
Because I was like, okay, like now
I did like
getting
that
into some
choice.
dangerous like territory here. But I think it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude,
go ahead.
Should we just say now, since we're already into spoilers?
I'm kind of happy in leaving it at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Justine, Elijah, you were there.
Yeah. I was
Dig into
there.
it. What are your thoughts?
I loved her performance. I thought she was great. Seth enlightened me that she was the Subway Surfer that this year from Fantastic Four. I thought she was very conveying in her performance. I thought her character was annoying in the fact that she just was oblivious to any sort of like warnings or reprimands from anybody really.
For the teachers and all that.
But I liked that it showed ultimately that she really cared about her students. Like ultimately it was a testament of like persistence, because she really cares about her students. I really liked that part of it. I liked her character. How about you guys?
Yeah, I liked her being the main character.
Yeah.
We'll get into it as we get into the other chapters, but I kind of missed her. From when we got into the middle part of the film. But yeah, I thought she was great. I liked how we got to see a whole new side of her, because in Silver Surfer, like I loved her performance, but it is a little bit of a one note performance, and I mean it's supposed to be. But I like how she showed a lot more in this, and I was just happy that she was able to flex more of her chops.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it follows her, and then we get into Alden Ehrenreich, I believe is his name. I was happy to see him. I was surprised that he was in this. Wow, he was charming like right out the gates.
He was so good with a combination of him and the girl Justine.
Yeah.
Like single. Well, I guess I mean, not single handedly, but both of them, they carried this movie. They were two of the best performances. They were so good. I feel like like this type of movie needs that dad who's like just going after the kids. He does not care what's in the way.
Have y'all seen Prisoners?
I have not.
Oh, dang. Because I really loved how Josh Brolin's character was really like the epitome of like the dad that's gonna do it himself character in these like missing child movies. Yeah, and I love that element of it. So that was really fun. Yeah,
yeah, and he's a tradesman, so tradesmen do whatever they have to for their family. So
the most notable scene for me in the Justine kind of chapter is the scene where she's she walks into the house. Yeah, and I love the way that is staged and shot. It's very like Hitchcockian, and that like Cregger's using perspective a lot in this movie where. It's like what you're not seeing. Like we find out later on that like nothing's actually out there. Sure. But I remember I looked at him. I was like, "Why is the movie already scary? Like she's just in there and she's like peeking out."
Yeah. Oh, and she like walks into the backyard.
No. When she walks into her house.
Oh, into her house.
Yeah, and it's just like in the camera never leaves the outside of the house, and it's just kind of like looking off. I just thought that was already like really well shot, really well executed.
That was great. And to echo your point earlier, whenever she hears the knocks at the doors and the doorbell and all that, this movie could have gone in a very different direction. Yeah, it felt like multiple times during the movie there were a few things that was like, oh, it's going to turn into this type of a movie or this type of horror movie, and it didn't. It stayed true to form. Yeah. So yeah, what did you think about that chapter? Sam?
The whole chapter, I really liked it. That's what like got me into the movie, right? Like Justine's whole performance, right? She did really good, like playing just like an actual scared, worried, concerned person who just doesn't know what's going on. So I think she did like great in her role.
It was also hilarious, like how she grabs the like very not intimidating knife and like runs out. And in my head, I'm like, because we don't know what this is.
The mace.
Oh, sorry. The little sorry, I thought it was a knife. But anyways, like when she walks out and it's like, because the intro of the movie, it's something that's obviously supernatural. Like,
so like what's she gonna do?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I'm thinking like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know if this movie's a sci-fi. I don't know if I don't know what type of supernatural we're watching. But you know that whatever the movie's implying that she's not equipped to come out. Yeah, but I did enjoy that it turned out that it was just Archer. Yeah, it was just Archer being pissed.
Yeah.
I also had like, she wasn't like just the teacher, right? Like she also had like some flaws. She also has like some other plot points with the Paul, her drinking problem. Like they mentioned the DUI.
I do like how all the characters suck. Yeah, I like that.
Paul wasn't a good person. We'll get into that later, but
like they're all. I just like that they're all like messed up, which is just kind of a thing in horror movies where like every main character is just like kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't think I've watched a horror movie where the main character was like locked in.
Yeah.
But anyways, do you want to move into the next chapter, which is Archer, right? Josh Brolin, my boy, my guy. I think he might have been my favorite character in this.
Yeah,
you were like so excited when he came on screen.
I was like, I really, when it gets into the cop and James, I was like, go back to the dad hunting. Like I want to watch like
that was fun.
Yeah. It was kind of like Stranger Thingsy or kind of, you know what I mean, where it's like
solving the mystery.
Like definitely a dude that's going up against something that is way above him. Like I don't know what he's going after, but it's like, dude, stop. You're not, but like keep going. Like I love that how he's like with the law enforcement, they're like obviously not giving him anything. Like I like how he's still passionate enough to like talk to them, even though it's very clear that he's not going to get anything out of it. But he's just there for like the pure anger of it. And then him like, fine, I'll do it myself. And he just starts like pinpointing things together. Like it's very like he's not really doing anything, but it's like I think it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah,
am I the only one who just like loves those scenes, like where they're putting stuff together, like with the map, putting it down the ruler line.
When he and her start working together and it becomes like a mystery movie, that's my favorite part of the movie, of this movie that's many movies.
And that's where I thought the movie was going to go, like solving the mystery, right? I didn't, so it kind of like was a good twist from where it went.
It swerved completely away from that. But go ahead, Elijah. What were you going to say?
I love how there's as they're putting things together, there's resistance from the different like characters and stuff. So for example, with like the mom and the doorbell ring camera, like I love how we still end up getting that knowledge. It's just like there's a resistance to make it feel more real. There's resistance from the police chief, all those characters.
The framing, that's one of the funniest like frames of the movie, is her like in like out of focus, like with her arms across from each other. That was gas.
She's pissed.
So that's Archer. Then we move on to Paul,
okay.
Who we learn is also a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
Because I think he comes off as put together in the Justine chapter now.
Yeah, he seems like a really like caring, supportive person in the.
I mean, like definitely not.
Wait, which part?
And none.
The bar scene.
Like he seemed like a good person at first, but then he like gives in. Then it's just like
That's what
yeah.
I mean. It's like for the first few minutes that we see him in the bar scene, I'm like, oh, he's saying that on business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
For like 5
no.
minutes.
True.
Then she like gives him the eyes, and it's
Yeah,
over. Yeah.
it's just done.
Yeah.
There were a ton of like hilarious cuts like that.
Yeah.
Out of all of this cast, for me, the police officer did me the least.
Alden is the best.
I didn't love him. I felt something a little bit off. I know he was playing like a highly wound, like he was very tense, a police officer, but
Yeah.
there was something off about him for me that I didn't enjoy, and I can't put my finger on what it was.
I feel like that's another like trope of like someone who's in a position of like quote unquote power who's like just going off the rails. Like I just love that of him with like the whole James thing is really funny. Like I like how he reappears out of nowhere. Through getting stabbed by the
hilarious.
Needles. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
And quick thing, like all these chapters, right? They're from this perspective of the person, right?
Yeah.
So do you think there was like, because I think there was one difference, like a few differences, like if you switch between Justine's and then go to like Paul's, like slightly different like dialogue or way things played out.
Yeah. You're saying that you noticed the differences as they
like kept showing more.
Like
they the scene would play again basically just from a different like camera angle, right? But like it was like slightly different.
Well, I think that's just the result of it being shot again. But yeah.
I didn't think it was like a big enough deal to where it like made anything wrong.
I'll like point out a specific example when we get to it, but yeah, that's just one thing I noticed.
Yeah.
Also, he was like a weird guy,
Paul.
Right? Yeah.
he really was. Yeah.
Paul was a weird guy.
Yeah, he was a strange man. Also, like man, he was just a weird guy. I don't know.
I'm excited for people to put this movie in chronology because there are a lot of details in this that I was trying to piece together. I kind of lost it towards the end because especially like when the kid comes home, I was trying to piece together where that relates with the cop and James, like how long it's been
when
since
the
they've
kid comes
been
home.
there. Yeah. Like when the kid arrives, it's already day and they're already controlled. And he arrives, like I guess it's the day before, and then he grabs James at night, and then it's the next day.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
it's all over the place in terms of that stuff.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
But all that stuff is really fun, like that whole puzzle of it.
It worked for me, like the non-chronologically like arrangement of it. It worked so much for me. I loved how it would pick up. It wasn't just like telling this person's side of the story and then the next side. It was picking up and leaving off in random places, and it worked for me so much.
One of my favorite feats of the film is like the geography of it, not just in the structure of like the order of how you watch the story, but also physically in the city. Like when you arrive at the gas station or arrive at the house or arrive at, like you can feel the geography. Like the movie literally gives you a map, and I just enjoy how everything is like. It's small and you're there, and it feels more immersive, and it doesn't get lost. And every time that like you arrive at the house, you're like, you feel where it is in relation to the rest of the movie, and it just feels smooth. It
feels grounded, also because like for example, the homeless man or the druggy guy, we know who he is from the beginning of the movie, even though we don't know who he is, but we've seen him all already. Like they're not introducing new characters. The cast is small, it's simple, it's easy to understand apart from the chronological stuff. So it's pretty cool.
It's fun.
I do see what you mean, like by getting confused with the timeline kind of with the cop and James, right? Because like wouldn't that kid have seen him in the morning, like as he leaves for school?
I don't know.
And then when he comes back,
because that's what I meant is like, because he arrives, it's day, and then obviously they're not in the car, and it's already there. So, then there's a question: did it happen in between? But it can't have been the case because it was night when he pulled him in. Yeah. So I don't know, but the Redditors will have to connect the dots.
I'm sure they will, as they always do.
Cinema sins, like 50 things, or like everything wrong with weapons.
I forgot whose chapter it was in. I think it was in Justine's chapter, the first one. Whenever she's sitting in the car. And then the mom comes.
Dude.
And then we like that. That was another part where we could have thought the movie like takes a turn to where she just like stabs her, but like
I love
the
that.
hair was freaking great.
The movie is playing with genres in such a fun way in this. Like I love that like little pause, and you think that she's about to go, and it actually does something way creepier. Where Just politely opens the door, politely cuts her hair. Oh,
and you're like, is she gonna kill her? But like, we know like she can't kill her because she's the main character. But like, you're like, could she?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's so interesting.
Yeah, that is definitely a fun moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. With Archer, I just enjoyed that. There's a Mad Max Fury Road poster.
Oh yeah, I saw that
wall.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dream sequence. It's the two dream sequences. Let's get into those.
Yeah.
So the first one, Justine has a dream.
Yeah.
Where she sees a clown lady coming out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
The clown like face crap definitely is in relation to Gladys.
What happens before that though? Because she has like a dream, then she wakes up and then sees the thing, then actually wakes up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because she had the initial dream, right?
What was the initial dream?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
I just thought that she just...
I thought it was one dream.
Yeah.
The initial dream, she was walking down the school.
Yeah.
Like in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
And then it like, she wakes up.
Oh, I see. I know what you're talking about now. You're talking about when all the kids have their face down and they're playing 7-Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
and then
the kid cheated and then...
Yeah, that really pissed me off.
But she woke up from that, right? Then
and then she sees the up top.
Yeah, and then wakes up from that.
Oh,
yes.
Just like a dream.
Very good, Sam. Very good.
Sam's so
Continuity,
smart.
Sam.
What do we do without Sam?
So let's dig in here. Let's dig in.
Yeah.
I kind of let's just all the random crap. Let's unbox it today. So that stuff, Elijah, just tell me what do you think?
What do I think of it?
Yeah, what do you think of it? What do you think of it, buddy?
I think it added to
I have no thoughts.
I think it added to the funness. I know funness is not a word. It added to the funness of the movie. Don't sue me,
Did
Mom.
you think it was a tragedy?
A tragedy. I thought it might have been a tragedy. I thought it was fun. I don't really care if it like makes sense.
Sam.
I just think I think it's fun. It doesn't really matter if it fits in the context. I just think it's fun.
You just think it's fun?
I'm going to tell you exactly what it means in a minute.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, according to Seth, if it doesn't have meaning, then it shouldn't be in the movie. So, but really, I cannot find out what the clown meant besides it relating to the ant.
I think what the clown meant was that the Gladys was weird as hell.
The what?
That Gladys was weird. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Obviously it's just that it's pointing to Gladys.
Yeah.
I don't witch stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I think case solved. That's the first case we've solved.
Oh yeah.
Clown equals Gladys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm being serious here. Here's why. Okay, you ready? Because during Marcus's chapter, she walks in. You immediately know what's going on there. She's the ringleader. Like, I don't know. At least, I don't know. How did y'all feel when she walks into the office? Were y'all not immediately like, clown?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, I thought that was obvious.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we're not. Yeah. It's just clown equals Gladys.
Clown equals, yeah.
So for all the people out there that were confused,
yeah,
the fact that those clown faces were similar to Gladys's clown face, connect the dots.
You know, I think it could be a coincidence.
What if they just liked did Alex like how it looked?
Yeah.
Maybe Gladys is putting it on. And Alex was like, "She, that's tough."
Yeah.
And then he shows up to school with that.
All right.
Could be.
No, but the movie is kind of pointing to that because Alex has the face.
What are you on about?
Alex has
I'm really confused with this bit.
Alex has the face.
I'm not sure where this is going.
The face. Gladys is the face. You're like, that's connected.
All right, you're just going to connect everything.
Moving on.
Burt Macklin, FBI.
Josh Brolin's character. The Dream.
Josh Brolin's character.
Sam,
Yes,
open the box.
Josh Brolin's character.
You're like, who is that?
It's
The dad Archer.
Yeah, I thought we were already on this.
No,
yeah.
we were talking about
Dream specifically.
About
Justine
Justine, yeah.
Oh, okay. Weird. Anyways, he did a great job. Again, you like freaked out when he was on screen, and I still didn't know who he was. So.
Oh, Seth was asking specifically about the dream.
Oh, his dream?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the character.
I mean, like not the character's dream, like Josh Brolin. Like, did he have any dreams?
Yeah, he did. You know what? No, that was real, Seth. That was even a dream. That actually happened. All right.
Let's go. Okay, guys. So Elijah, gun thing. Now after seeing the whole movie,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I still don't like it.
Really, you hate it? Why?
It's so random. It doesn't
I like
look
it.
good.
The rifle?
Yeah.
Sam is pro rifle. Are you pro rifle?
No.
You're anti-rifle.
I'm anti-rifle.
I'm
Okay.
with Elijah here. It was so cool.
I'm pro the rest of the movie, but the rifle.
I'm pro rifle.
You're pro rifle. Okay.
I'm pro rifle. Do you want me to explain? pro
Yeah.
rifle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll explain why I'm not.
Okay. I like it because it's like I think the fact that you're confused by it during the movie is why I enjoy it.
Sure.
Like it's
Okay.
it being a dream. I mean, it's just like your kid has been weaponized is the idea.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
But you just don't like how it looks.
Yeah, I don't like
Takes you
how
out the
it
movie.
looks, and
like
even with knowing like the end of the movie,
Yeah.
I still think it takes you out of it. But I do see your point.
Maybe what's taking you out of it is that it's a choice of having something that isn't practical because it's the only thing that is digital.
Sure.
Pretty much.
Sure.
In the movie.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because there's nothing else that's like just a CGI blob up there, right?
Not that I can think of. Yeah.
Sam, what do you think?
Oh, so yeah, I guess I know what the rifle
Yeah.
means. The kids are being weaponized by
Epstein.
Yeah, happens. So, but they weren't really weapons until the end of the movie, right? Because they from what
That's why I'm glad that's what happened because she clearly worked with Epstein to bring them to the island.
Seth is on a conspiracy theory today.
Do you disagree with that theory?
No, I don't.
I think that's what it's pointing to.
Possible. There could be some correlation. Anyways,
What do you think, Elijah? Do you disagree?
On the Epstein stuff?
I think that this movie is like there's gonna be a sequel where we get a different Gladys, and she successfully brings them to the island.
For legal reasons, I can't talk about it. No Epstein talk can come from my mouth.
but is it just me or like did they seem like a life source for the
For sure.
the lady, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
they weren't exactly weapons.
I think it was a classic like I need to suck the youth out of them.
Yeah, and that's why like the parents weren't enough, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
To me, the weapons thing still works because though the kids weren't used as weapons until
other
the
ones
end,
were?
the other ones were, and plus they were weapons in the holster. She had control of them.
And they were clearly intended for them to be weapons for something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Epstein
even
style.
at the end, whenever she's like, we have to go, I'm sure there was something else that she was planning.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Like,
they
what
just
she-
had
like
to
a
go
clown
because-
army or something.
Exactly.
Or either that, or she was just like suspicious because again,
Yeah.
all those people came in,
Exactly.
and it was just so weird. I like the clock showing up on the gun too. I thought it was like a stat track
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it. You guys don't know what that is, right?
No, yeah, I do know what that is.
Okay.
It's like when you're playing laser tag.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like
see.
they're gonna play laser tag with the kids.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's where I thought that was movie was going.
During in the moment that I was with you there, I was just like, "What in the? Why
What
is there
the
a
heck?
floating gun with the 217?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
That part was weird.
Weird dream.
But the dream, apart from that, it's important to the story, and it's interesting. So
Yeah, I like it. I wonder why they're getting dreams? Just because that they're just around? Like, are they the only two that got dreams? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on?
Oh,
who
yeah.
knows?
Like, did the other parents get any?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, y'all are not following me in this trail here. I feel like I'm trying to like go into a dark forest. And you're like, you go in there. You go to
I'm
Epstein's
staying
Island.
behind. Yeah. I can't.
I will venture off alone into this.
We get it. It's just unhinged.
Maybe it's too late. This is one of the later pods that we recorded. A nightly 908.
It is. Yeah, this is like the latest we've
Should record this at 217.
Again, I think the dreams like, yeah, we don't know why they have them, and they don't necessarily like make sense about why they have them. But I think they're just fun and they add to the story.
We have worked without the dreams.
I think
Yes.
you'll have a dream tonight
Right.
about that.
Think so? Could have.
Yeah, but it's just gonna be us in the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, right, for the viewers, right before the pod, when I walked into our recording studio, Seth and Sam, they stood in the dark for at least 5 minutes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Somewhere
Had to have been
around there.
longer.
Yeah, because I had to go do some stuff, and so I came back and they were in the dark, and then whenever I opened the door, they ran at me like the people in the
Yeah,
the
so
movie.
sorry about that. We
Worth it.
knew that you were very terrified. Not
Yeah, I
as
thought-
terrified as when Gladys appeared out of nowhere in the basement, though.
I've never heard Seth yell during a movie. This man jumped and yelled when Gladys appeared in the
That's
basement.
definitely the loudest I've reacted to a movie in like years.
Yeah,
Because I was locked in on him finding the kid.
it was so funny.
Yeah, the flashlight's going kid.
Yeah.
And then the most disgusting old lady, ah!
fuck.
And I started kicking the screen. I was like, get away from me.
I mean, Sam, for me, that part, it wasn't really that scary.
No,
I hated that. I hate it.
Seth yelled, dude.
Bro, what's funny is that
funny.
like that's one of the least aggressive jump scares in the
Exactly.
movie. Like there are ones that are like we're like done.
Yeah.
And that one was like
It's not even really a jump scare.
Yeah, it's not.
just like a.
It just
like a
shows the
pan.
old
like-
lady.
Light on her, then she screams, and then she goes. Yeah.
That was terrifying. I hated that. That's why this movie sucks.
Are you sure it's not just the old people aspect?
Yeah, and the way that Cregger like gets it on with the old ladies, it was scary. It was scary.
That man's a bad boy.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next
I
chapter?
kind of want to go
Oh,
into to Marcus here.
Yeah,
That's the
Marcus.
next one.
Yeah.
He's the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Marcus.
So who's Marcus again? Nah, I'm just joking.
He's dang, what's his name in Doctor Strange? I can't remember.
Oh, is he in Shanghai?
No, he's I can't believe I'm forgetting his name.
Right? Wu?
Doctor Strange. Wu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought there was gonna be a connection there, but no,
Oh, yeah.
He just opens portal.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for, and then Strange walks in.
Yeah.
But I did get
Where are the kids?
really excited when I saw him on screen, right? Because he's a good actor. So I was
The-
looking forward to his. He had such a short part though, so I was sad
Yeah.
about that.
The first time that we see him, apart from his principal stuff, like the first time we see him in the aggressive
Yeah.
version of himself,
Yeah.
I thought it was a dream because it just didn't make sense at all. And then whenever he actually hit the girl or whenever he ran into the guy,
Yeah.
that's when it was actually like that's when actually the sequence of events actually started happening. That was the first time that we had seen someone do a violent act.
Yeah.
So I thought he was super good. And all his performances were
Speaking
great.
of his range mode, like
Yeah.
he did great, like just like
Really good.
portraying that, and also
Yeah.
like whatever the makeup they did for him.
Yeah.
yeah,
The-
and
and
the
his-
bulging
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
That like
The
kind of
eye acting in this is goaded.
It's
Like
great.
Alden Ehrenreich or whatever his name is at the end when he's choking Julia Garner. That eye work too.
So good. And then
eyes.
also when Wu was running across the whole the whole town,
Yeah,
it was so good.
very good.
And
I like the way he
man's
runs.
fast.
Yeah,
He's fast.
he's a good runner. I'm glad that he trained to run that fast for this movie.
Yeah. The U.S. men's national team should maybe look at him because he's better than some of the guys we got.
Yeah, I heard he lost a lot of weight during the filming, and that they had to actually like put some padding
I
after on
see.
the end because it just looked too different.
Who's locked in?
Mhm.
At first, I thought that I think he's in the trailer like that, and I thought that was supposed to be related to the clown stuff. But then I realized it was just blood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like
Yeah.
you thought it was like some part of the ritual.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
thought too when I first saw him.
Yeah.
right, but yeah, it was just him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In his chapter, I hated how his husband was so like welcoming for the
the old
lady
lady?
to come inside.
Like, come on in. Yes, of course you can have a bowl of water.
Like
Yes.
at the beginning, it makes sense when it's like, hey, have some water. But then like when he starts asking for when she starts asking for the bowl, it's like,
Get out of my
What you
house.
doing, dude?
in the show she puts on, it's like
Yeah.
it's really weird. Yeah,
That was such
I-
a good scene, though. I love.
Yeah.
it.
So good.
That was banging.
Yeah, because that's where we actually learn how it all works,
Yeah.
right? It was great.
Yeah, I love seeing the whole ritual stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
you're gonna get a thorn and everything. Yeah.
What's the last
Can I have a
like,
lock of your hair?
what's the last sorcery or like wizard or witch movies that you guys have seen? Because I haven't seen very many like this that have an actual like it's not just supernatural. It's like
culty type deal, or like
yeah, culty, but like it's actions that lead to the supernatural power. I haven't seen very many recently.
I mean, they're definitely
this.
like witch movies that
Yeah.
I can't like name them.
Nosferatu.
But
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that this is a cool concept though, because I don't see a lot like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I liked Gladys the Witch. I thought she was fun. I liked the whole ritual thing in that scene. Very fun. The thorns, the smacking,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a voodoo doll situation, which it basically kind of was, but
Yeah.
But I like this like small spin on it. It was like a little different.
yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Marcus, my favorite scene in there though is the scene where like, oh well, I guess it is that scene, yeah, because that is in Marcus's chapter, right? When where she arrives at the house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
And the whole headbutting scene.
Yeah, I guess. that
Have
was-
any of you guys watched Invincible?
I have
I
not.
haven't seen it.
No. Okay, then I won't talk about it.
That'll just be left.
Yeah,
in the open.
Some of the
We'll
viewers will
never
get it. The headbutting reference, but
Oh,
Whoa. Okay, moving on. James.
James.
Okay, I'll kick us off here. James, druggie. I like how it picks up with him trying to open the thing, and I think I also enjoyed how he's like coming back and originally think that he's just trying to report him.
Yeah.
But that whole sequence of him finding the basement scene was awesome to me. I did miss, like, if it were up to me, I would have stuck with Julia Garner and Josh Brolin throughout the whole movie. Like, how did y'all feel about that? Like, kind of like second act-ish. Like,
I really enjoyed it.
So, because I guess I like that slightly less than y'all. And because I would rather take like the following them uncover the the stuff,
like the actual.
Because between James's arc and also Marcus's, we basically kind of forget about Julia Garner. And Josh
I
Brolin.
meant the like them teaming up like in the second part, like when it's past,
at the very end.
Yeah, I guess very end. Pretty much.
Yeah,
and they're like both like, hey, how you doing? You know, like, and they just work together.
I
thought you were talking about a different part.
I think it would be a different movie that is equally as good and might be better. But I think the fact that we lose them adds to the dimensionality of the movie. It makes it like a more complex story.
Yeah. I mean, I do and still enjoy like the structure of it. I just I guess I just prefer those characters. But I think because it was like I felt like there was more to be dissected with both the Julia Garner character and the Josh Brolin character. Like with like I felt like the themes that were being explored in those two characters were vastly more interesting, and especially with like the James character, who's just more like a goofy drug addict. Like I was like, I'd much rather like watch Josh Brolin obsessively try to like uncover this, not just because he wants to find his son, but also because he's like, it's like eating away at him, and he needs closure. He needs to do it for himself. The closure of like how he didn't tell his kid I love you. Like that to me was way more interesting than like, let's watch this kid try to find money for his drugs. But I still enjoyed this stuff. How'd y'all feel about that? How strong did y'all feel about
I enjoyed
chapter?
it. I didn't think there was like any bad supporting characters in this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they all did great. And I really liked them just kind of as a comedy character, right? I love those kind of characters in any movie. One thing is, did we start his like opening, him trying to like get the residue off of his like drugs? That's how he opened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I thought the first time we saw him was actually at the liquor store asking for money for the bus ticket, or is that a completely different person?
I think that was him. No.
The druggie?
Yeah, asking Julia Garner for money.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, at the door.
Yeah, it's just because like it didn't open up on that, so I just was wondering if it was a different person.
That was that we see him there, and then we see him obviously when Paul is chasing him. Yeah. And then there it opens on like his back where he's trying to like get the stuff going.
And what do you guys think about him like just going to the house with all the kids in it, and then like coincidentally going to the back, coincidentally climbing the window, and then like it being open? And why did he go to that house?
Yeah, this is one thing that I like about the story is that each of the characters that we're following are different places in society. So, for example, the teacher and like the other people that we follow wouldn't have the reason or the balls to go inside there because of his place in society and like life. That's why, like, obviously he's there to steal stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why he stumbles across it.
Yeah.
I like that all the different points of the story, like they're different access points to the story because of where they are in society. So I really like that, the fact that he did that. And I don't think it's unreasonable to think that a druggie would do that.
Yeah, he does he go in because it's like it has like abandoned field. Like, does he see like the
newspaper?
Like what was his reason for going in there?
I thought he didn't have any reason. I thought he just like pulled up.
Because he saw something, right? Was it the papers on the windows? I don't remember.
I actually forgot. But
yeah,
was something unlocked? What was in the door?
When he broke in through the window.
Yeah, he climbed the like lattice on the side of the wall and then broke in through the window.
Yeah, I actually can't remember why he went in.
Yeah,
that's why for me I was like, weird.
Yeah, well, I think didn't he see? He saw that the newspaper was on the driveway, and he's like a squatter essentially. So like when there's a newspaper, that means that nobody's been there.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like abandoned, and then
there you go.
He goes
because I do remember that. It like literally shows like the house, and it like he clearly like saw. Okay, it was the newspaper. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's a good point about like him having a reason to access that. There were just with all the details that were being thrown around in the movie, I was like really concerned that it was just going to be like a nothing thing. Like it's nice that like Gladys, like she literally just enters the movie and it just ties up everything. But if like I was counting during the movie, right, I was like, okay, it's non-chronological and it's following all these different people, and I was like, okay, we'll see why, because to me at least there has to be a reason why. And then we have the clown motif, we have the gun thing, and we have like 217. We have, like there's the movie's throwing in all these like pieces of memorability, and I just was worried that it was just going to go nowhere, especially because the movie was becoming so many different things. Yeah, like it was like, this is a find a kid movie, but then during the Paul James subplot, it like is not that at all. No. Like it has nothing to do with finding a kid. I don't even know what to call that.
More like, I don't know, trying not to get caught type deal from both of them, right?
I think it was just a corrupt officer, corrupt law enforcement movie.
Yeah,
like it became like an anti-Serpico. Like we're following because it sets that up in the beginning where he's like, yeah, we're on it, and it shows it, and he's like clearly not on it.
Yeah,
like it does not care.
Yeah.
One thing. This is like the example I would mention earlier about inconsistency, or changing the dialogue, right? In Paul's chapter, right, he picks up James, right, and he's like, all right, are you good? Can you get up? Right? And like he's like 1, 2, 3, right? And then when it switches to James, right, when he picks him up, right before he was going to let him go, he's just like, all right, get the F up,
I did see that. Yeah.
Okay, that's just the one thing, that was different.
That makes sense.
That's cool. That sounds intentional.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
In the very beginning of the movie, like the 10 minutes that I missed, was Gladys in that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I love that we don't get to see Gladys until very late in the movie. Like we have, other than the clown motif, but we don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I love that like the whole thesis of the whole movie is not even revealed until one of the last chapter, the second half of the movie.
Yeah.
I love that.
I enjoy the reveal of it. Like just knowing that she's bad news, but still not knowing to what extent. Like, like him being like, no, like I'm the aunts or the aunt of Alex, and you've obviously watched how his parents are just like they're zombies basically in the room. Like I like how it's like dropping all these things. You're like, yes, we're finally here. Like her showing up, and obviously with the benign character like Marcus, and also already knowing that Marcus is gonna try to kill Julia Garner. Like I just love how like you already have all the pieces, but she's still just like a complete mystery. And that bomb drop of her kind of doing the ritual, and you finally like understanding it's a witch movie, was just a really fun like pull the curtains. Tying all that stuff together, the basement, all that stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And then last we have Alex,
which ties it all together really.
This is definitely where the movie, like I think if this chapter doesn't work, the whole movie would fall apart.
Agreed.
Just get into it. What do you think, Sam? Alex?
Yeah, it definitely tied everything up. I feel like it showed us from even before the original like start of the movie, right? Like it showed before all the kids went missing. It started with like him collecting all the stuff and his parents like Okay, so I really enjoyed that because like it gives us more context on like why the parents are like that, why the aunt showed up. So
what was fun about that sequence for me was that was like its own movie on its own. Like it was a witch controlling a kid movie.
Yeah.
Like he's clearly like, it's such a classic. Like the setup is like, okay, there's a witch controlling a kid, and now he has to like go out and
do her bidding.
Yeah, do her bidding. Yeah. Like that's really like that on its own could have been the movie. Like
it was different from the whole rest of the movie.
Yeah, because what's fun about this movie is that to me it's like 3 different films. It's the parent finding a kid movie with Josh Brolin, and the teacher's the antagonist and then becomes the unlikely ally. It's also the corrupt law enforcement where it's like, okay, there are all these kids missing, and then now we're gonna follow the guy who should be looking into it, and then he like goes off into this goose chase where he accidentally finds it via a druggie. And then the third movie, which is probably the most interesting one, is where we follow a little boy who, because of this distant family member, and this is where we really get into the whole weapons theme, with like the kids being weaponized and the idea of like old people are family members and the controlling aspect of that. Like this movie is definitely the heightened version of like the weird relative that you had when you were a kid that you like didn't really like. Like that's what this movie is to me. That's what Weapons is to me. And I just thought that was fun. What'd you think of that last chapter?
Yeah, the last chapter, like you're saying, I think it was the most entertaining because it revealed everything. it actually made me feel very sad for the kid. What did y'all think about the believability, like, or believing that like the kid would go to school every day
and like be normal
in that situation? Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I believe it because he's trying to protect his parents. Like he clearly loves them, right? And he knows that she has the power to like do anything.
I think it actually made complete sense.
And because he doesn't know that even if he does tell them, she won't find out. Like in his head, that's completely possible considering what he just saw them do. So.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think like him just being quiet, like he clearly just doesn't say anything the whole time. It's to the extent that his teacher notices that he's like completely out of it.
Yeah.
And then also, like what Sam's saying, he's trying to protect his parents, where he clearly has a good relationship with them.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was believable. I have like a little bit of skeptic in my mind, but overall it was good. And I felt like an emotional response to feeling super bad for the kid, because basically his whole life is destroyed.
Yeah, he was bullied by Josh Brolin's kid, right?
Yeah.
That was a funny detail. Yeah.
And he even even all the way down to the end, like all these kids, it talks about how like that they have that small voiceover from Alex in the very end of the movie that says like
it was Alex's voiceover in the beginning too.
Oh, no, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if you.
Okay, no, I did not.
Wait, was it Alex's voice
in the beginning? Yeah,
that was Alex.
Yeah, and at the end it was Alex.
Really? Was it?
I
honestly thought it was a girl.
It sounded like a girl, but Alex is just a kid.
High voice.
So high voice.
But wasn't the voiceover talking about Alex? So that would have been in the third person. I think it was definitely a girl from the school.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because in the end it says Alex then moved with his aunt.
True.
That's she's a nice lady.
Okay, so the end wasn't Alex. The end,
but
no, it was definitely
a person.
It was definitely the same person, but it was definitely a girl from the school. Because in the intro she says, "This story begins with this."
Gotcha.
And then she says, 17 kids. She literally, you weren't there, so I'm going to explain it.
Yeah.
She literally narrates what happens. And then it goes to the counselor meeting where Josh Brolin character gets up and is mad.
Yeah.
And it's like, the story really begins here. And
Gotcha.
then the camera goes to Julia Garner.
Yeah.
So it was definitely just a random unnamed kid.
Okay.
Gotcha. Because even down to the end when she says like some of the kids he even started to talk again. Like, God, that's so sad. Also his parents, like, I mean, I wonder if they're in like a state of like brain deadness, right? Like they're like they had a stroke or like a seizure or something like that.
It's because it said they were being like taken care of by someone else, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Very, very sad stuff. That chapter is like the most entertaining, but also makes me the most sad.
That makes the movie, because now the movie's actually saying something. That was another concern I had. It was just like, there's a lot of stuff going on and it's fun and there's a lot of genre elements and yada yada. It's thrilling and I'm scared, and like I love that it's entertaining, but like, can the movie say something? Like, does Cregger want to say something? That was my biggest concern, probably. Like, it's cool if the movie ends and I'm like, okay, the entire thing together, but at least I had fun. But to me, the big difference maker is that this movie like actually does say something, and that meant a lot for it to me.
What do you guys also with the Alex chapter? What do you guys think about the whole? I'll call it the chase sequence. Yeah.
Oh, the kids through the houses and all that stuff.
I guess I'm starting from when they go into the house, right, first, and then she steps over the salt, all the way to like when they start with the old lady, running.
I love the classic how like in a lot of these supernatural films there's like a cheat code to defeating the mothership, or a way to, like a kryptonite, or like just a way to get to it. And I love how the kid just kind of like put it together as all that was happening.
Absolutely.
Really fun stuff.
I also love the classic old lady's reaction. Oh no.
Yeah. Hilarious.
I love how the kid he steps on the salt, which by the way, the salt is weird. Like, do we know how the salt works?
I think it becomes apparent because it uses Julia Garner and Josh Brolin's character as an example, so that you understand what's happening when he taps his foot over it. Because
but like I know like what happens when you step on the salt, but it more so like I guess it's just which.
Do you just like, is that already a thing?
Yeah,
I think barriers are definitely a thing in like
supernatural.
Yeah,
like a line of salt. I assume
I've never heard of line of salt, but
yeah, me either.
It's to protect you from like spirits, wards, other things.
I see.
And I guess that's also like another way she did it, because it was to protect her from other people.
That explains why you have all that salt in your house on the floor.
I actually have a bottle right here, so
that's good.
Yo, pour one out right there. Okay, that's helpful, because I didn't know that was
that's what you're asking.
Continuous thing in other
like you were asking if it was
movies.
part of the mythology.
Yeah, because I've never seen it before. I mean, I thought it was obvious, like what the concept was, but I didn't know it was like a prior thing. But I thought that was cool. I like how when he stepped on the salt, basically he worked his way around the house to where he was back to where the witch was in the first room. So he went from not house. He went from room to room. Where as the parents were chasing him. Also, did you notice the nod to
The Shining?
Yeah,
very fun reference.
Right, very cool.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah,
very fun.
Very, very, very fun. Yeah,
yeah. They showed that frame like a couple of times. It was like, if you didn't get it, here it is again. And it's like her face literally peering through the door. Good stuff.
It was great.
Yeah, I love that of like him like he grabs the little branch thing and he grabs the like and he ties the hair.
So good.
Oh, awesome. It was also a classic thing of like how the movie's doing this thing where the kid's on a deadline of Julia Garner's getting choked.
Like he's got to hurry up before.
Yeah. Like I like how you're watching. Like it does this also with the Josh Brolin character where James keeps on like getting up and the movie's kind of playing on it where it's like extending how long Julia Garner's character is surviving. Just so that we could laugh at him just like throwing over and over again. But all that stuff is like very like just classic thriller filmmaking, but it was still just really fun, well executed.
I think the biggest thing that stands out to me in the third act is how insane it is. You have all of the fights going on at the same time, right? Between like the choking, the kids rushing. I thought the climax of this, or I guess is that what the end is? Like the climax,
yeah, definitely
right?
a third act. Yeah,
that was like one of the most fun third acts I've seen in like a very long time, just because of the intensity of all these things happening at the same time. I thought the kids running through the houses was hilarious. Very fun way to end it.
I think though the way that the movie connects, because the movie is going through this chapter like structure, and you're anticipating it every time. Like like after Archer comes up, you know that it's gonna come next for whatever character, and I like how that anticipation vanishes when Alex sees their car outside or sees Josh Brolin's truck outside, and then you never get it again. And I just enjoy that the movie makes that seamless. Like I noticed, I was like, oh, like we all know that this is like it.
This is it.
Yeah. It was fun.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed that. Like how he because it's still from his perspective. Yeah. Like it's still like, oh, he sees them and then it shows them and it's back in the house. Just a fun filmmaking. Yeah. I enjoyed that.
At the end, when the kids are all huddled around her dead body and there's blood
and like
everywhere.
Her body is like her one's like over here.
It's all like obliterated. Yeah. It's so fun. It's so cool.
This is like if Hitchcock and Tarantino made like a missing child witch movie is basically what it is. It's fun.
Yeah, and we didn't even talk about like really like the technicality behind it, like the score. Yeah. The score was great. The shots were beautiful.
Great. Yeah, I love those.
What did you think, Seth, of the technicality?
I actually thought that the score was kind of minimal. Like it showed itself when it did, but I guess I prefer more like the more musical scores where it's like, oh, I could hear it. Yeah. This one was definitely like, okay, it's like it has the feel of just like sound design on top of like the atmosphere. It's more of an atmospheric.
It felt modern, modern score, very modern.
It was definitely the shots for me in this movie. Like, the camera movement. Yeah, did it for me.
Yeah, I think that it was like the direct. Like, I don't think the movie is like graded in like a super fantastic way. Like, it's like not standard, but it's like it's adjacent to like a pretty just a slick modern look. Yeah. That being said, I really enjoy the way that just the camera's positioned as far as like framing, movement, like just the way that it's always moving through perspective or like what you don't see. Yeah. Like so many of these frames are very memorable. Like earlier you're talking about how it's just a still shot on Julia Garner and you just see the hand reach out with the scissors and cut like that, and not seeing the old lady like that's so pitch perfect. I love all those choices of the movie, like just showing so much restraint. Just really well done. It
looked above average for a horror movie. Like I was very pleased with the way that the movie looked. How about you, Sam? What do you think of the technicality?
I would kind of agree with that. Like a lot of horror movies have like a pretty plain like look to them. So like it's just like still shot right here, A, B. Yeah. And it's nothing like exciting. Yeah. With these, there was a lot of like nice camera work, and I love the different angles that you see of people, like when the scenes like combine.
Absolutely. So very cool.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part of the movie? I'm gonna say.
What's the peak for you here?
The peak for me, man. it was very good in a lot of places. I'm going to say the end. I mean, it's the easy answer, but when all the kids are
running, okay,
yeah, it feels like revenge. It feels like what we've been waiting for. The whole movie is like, we finally see the kids and we finally see them doing what we want them to do. So was that the highlight for me, Sam?
What's your highlight?
Probably like the part that I like the most. So Josh Brolin like planning everything out.
Yes.
Map on the table. Grab my ruler. Large marker. He's getting the flag, planning it on the ground where he's like needs to mark it. Yeah. So
awesome stuff. I like
Seth. How about you?
A lot of the Alex stuff is great. Like that's definitely my favorite sequence in the film. If I had to pick one, it's either like the reveal scene with Gladys when she arrives at the house, or it's the scene where they arrive and Josh Brolin goes no, and then you just see her foot just glide over the salt. They start chasing, and then when the kid hears what's going on, he immediately understands what happened with the salt.
He clocks it.
He clocks it. It's clocking to him now. And then I like the anticipation of him walking, and I heard Elijah go no, and then he like taps his foot, and he boom, great. And I like how there's a couple of like push-ins that just feel exhilarating when the movie's like going for it. One of the push-ins that I really enjoyed was when it's Josh Brolin's dream, and he's like, the camera is like long, and he's like looking out of the door, and then he starts running out, and the camera's like rushing at Josh Brolin. And there's a lot of times in the movies doing that where it's kind of like playing with the perspective where the enemy feels closer than it actually is. Like someone's like running away and then they're like right up on you, but it's just the camera, like just that feeling. Really, really fun scene. I enjoyed that whole sequence with him putting it together.
That's gas.
To close off, what is this movie about? What is this movie about? What is weapons? What is this?
Who wants to go first?
This movie was about nothing. What? And it had no deep meaning.
Sam, you dirty boy.
That's my take.
Wrong.
I think is that actually what
you don't think this movie says anything?
No.
What?
Like I get like the kids are weapons, like cool, but like there's nothing like deeper
really
than that.
I think there's okay. We'll get into it.
Maybe like family dynamics.
What do you like?
I think it means a lot of things. I think
talk about Epstein.
I think since it's so multifaceted and like we're following all these characters, I think it's a lot about in a deep way. It's about Epstein essentially. I think
it's about
weapons. No, I think it was for me. Whenever it clicked for me was when at the end, when the teacher Justine, is that her name? Notices that the kid is like,
not himself.
Yeah, not himself. I thought it was ultimately like about the role that like teachers have in kids' lives in like a small way. But on like a broader concept, a broader.
In part, I do agree with you, but like I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I know where your head was going,
and also the like police corruption, all that stuff. But I think ultimately it's how our society what weaponizes different people.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah, I agree.
On like a broader concept, I think it's about that. But I think there's so many different smaller stuff that it's saying about like the police corruption and all that, the teacher relationships and stuff. But going to expand on the weaponization stuff. Because obviously, like the gallery of characters that we have, as far as the main characters, like Justine, Archer, James, Paul, Marcus, like the movie is showing like there's a big theme about like vices in this movie, where it comes to like the characters are grieving something and they have a vice, and there's like that's a common theme, and there's something that's like interacting there as far as all those are related, because there's a domino effect that's happening between all of them. Like what Marcus is going through affecting Justine, what Justine's going through affecting Paul, and so on and so forth. But I don't think that's what the movie's actually saying. I just think that's a feature of the film. The core of it is Alex, because first it kind of hints at it where there's a couple name drops in the movie where Josh Brolin's like, the kids were weaponized, and you're like, oh, what is this, some kind of Suicide Squad? Like you're like, say that again. You know what I mean? Like it kind of hints at that, but then to me it all comes together when the child is a clear symbol of like as
Sam said, family dynamics, and I think it's just about the relationship between a family and the effect of a child. Because the reason why I think that is because the movie literally highly emphasizes that at the very end, where the kid is hugging the child and the reunion of like the father hugging the kid, and that kind of like reunion subverting that whole feel of a family, like weaponizing the children, or like traumatizing the children. Like the trauma that a kid goes through is like a big theme in this. So just like in general, I think that's what the movie's trying to say.
Like with an expansion of that, like, so the police officer like weaponizes the druggie, who ends up to give him what he actually needs to like reveal the story. So like society would weaponize the druggie.
Yes, exactly.
And it's the reverse of what society thinks, because he actually reveals what's happening the whole time, and then it turns out to be just like a normal or a family that wasn't normal. That was the issue, right? So
that's actually exactly like the domino effect between the characters. But I think the core thing of it, like at the center of it, it has to do with obviously like Alex the kid, and just that relationship of like the effects of a family on a kid.
All about what weapons.
Yeah.
Bang.
If you had to say it in one sentence, how would you say it? For me, the child thing matters because the whole premise is about the kids going missing.
Sure. Yeah. I think I would say society, but it's the same thing, right? Because like, I think society is even a more broad of the kids.
Like, so you think, because the whole because Gladys is the most obvious symbol of it with control, but all the characters are doing it to each other.
Yeah, but I mean, it can go either.
Like it's very subtle. Like in the scene where like it's not subtle with Gladys, but subtle with other characters. Like the scene where Josh Brolin's approaching the family and she doesn't want to give up the footage. Yeah, and then he just like kind of strong arms the dad. Yeah. Like just little details like that.
Yeah,
where he's like kind of putting him. He's that's his voodoo thing now.
Okay. He's a witch.
That's his weapon. Yeah.
Sam, what do you think about that?
All of that? Sam calling BS here?
My one sentence. Womp womp. Get over it. No. Okay. Funny. So yeah, I get like all your points. The family weapon dynamic. Weaponizing the
power
silence, the power imbalance.
Power balance,
keeping people quiet over what you have over them. Basically, basically what the aunt had. And it's the same thing. I understand. There's also even weaponizing with Marcus. Kind of they saw him as a obstacle or a weapon towards the case, almost because they weren't, investigating as much. So that's like what kind of it was to what's her name, Justine. Yeah.
Because I mean, like I think the biggest trauma is like Marcus eating way too many hot dogs.
Way too many.
Which is the biggest concern at this point.
That was atrocious.
What was that?
That was insane.
Like 6 hot dogs,
mustard,
wow, bunch of mustard on a tray.
I thought it was a really like hilarious like frame because it's going through like Julia Garner and then it has like the alcohol.
Yeah, and
then it has like Alden Ehrenreich's character, and then it has that, and then it has James, and he has the drugs.
Yeah,
right. And then it cuts, and it's like Marcus, like, whoa, like that's the most offensive frame. Whoa, that's way too much. Yeah, what are you watching that crap and eating that?
That was crazy.
I also love
really
the whole,
bad stuff.
Him on the phone, like scene where the other the boyfriend's just like, and he's just like, that the whole time.
Love that stuff.
It was gas.
Yeah. I'm glad to have talked about this with you guys. Any other thoughts, or are we good to wrap up here?
Man, I thought this is a banger. I'm glad we saw this because this was very for the viewers. This is very spur of the moment.
Your number one film of the year is wild.
Yeah, it's way up there. It's. I'm not gonna say it's the best film of the year. It's my favorite film.
For now.
For now, yeah. There's still half a year to go. So
yeah, we know that you're really excited for Avatar 3.
Oh, can't wait. Fire Nash. Don't need another one.
Like 99% of people are pissed at you.
It's gonna be gas.
Sam, where do you have this? As far as movies that you've seen this year, how do you feel? What's your favorite? Is this up there?
Oh yeah, it's definitely up there. I had a great time. Again, that's also in addition to you guys being in the theater with me. So maybe I'm a little like, thanks guys.
You little cutie pie.
I'm sure they were happy that we were in there. We were so loud. I was loud in there.
This is a seat. But yeah, no, this ranks pretty high up. I don't have a ranking, but I'd at least rank it over most of the Marvel movies this year. And then like new releases this year, yeah.
Pretty
I think
high
it would be
up there.
like top 5.
That's great.
Very good, Sammy Whammy.
Mm-hmm.
For me, this is not quite my favorite film of the year because that is easily Sinners.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Valid.
Which I haven't seen yet.
Oh mama, Sinners, very good masterpiece. Shout out Ryan Coogler, not a friend of the pod, way too good for the pod. But I thought that this movie was successful in what it did, and I appreciate just original indie films with a very fun premise and something that is very memorable. That's like, even if this movie wasn't as good as it was, I would still appreciate it for how it is existing.
Yeah.
I want to see Together, which is sort of the partner horror film that came out this summer, which we haven't seen.
We have not seen.
I want to see Barbarian now.
Yeah, me too.
So we'll see the first half of it.
Let's watch Barbarian.
Yeah,
let's do it,
dude. Oh my god,
get Sean on the pod.
Yeah,
dude, the old lady, man. You see some skin in that movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, low key, that excites me.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. That was a bunch of kids running away at 2:17. That was Weapons, guys. We thank you for listening. Levi, we thank you for listening. For the last time on this episode, that was Goldfish.
Boys.